Okay, hello folks. Got my coffee at the lake, which is nice. Alright, so now we're going to go through a few more hacks on developing concentration capacity. Now what I want you to do is take a 2-minute timer, or just a stopwatch, whichever is more convenient for you, and go through each of the gates of your mind. Start off with just a thought form. Take an idea you're comfortable with, say a white sphere or whatever it might be, and pay attention to it in your mind. Hit the timer, the stopwatch or the 2-minute timer, and get a sense of how well you can hold that mental idea. And when your mind starts to break, where my concentration is starting to go, hit the stopwatch and see what the time is. If you're doing the 2-minute timer, just bring your mind back onto the image and just keep paying attention to the image till the end of the 2 minutes, and then write down on your journal the level of difficulty it was to hold that mental image there. Now, even though it's an image, it comes under the mind training, not under the visual training. It's a mind gate. Because your eyes aren't open, it's not a physical visual sense, it's a mental visual sense. So we classify that under the mind gate. Go through all the other senses, choose a sound, and then work out which one of the 5 senses in the mind gate, the six gates, what was easiest for you? Were you able to hold your concentration comfortably and easily on all of them? Or is there one that had let's say the visual gate, you're just looking at a tree, or a picture of your grandmother or someone you love, and that might be the easiest one to concentrate on, or it might be a spiritual figure that you're paying attention to, and so forth. Once you've established which of the gates is easiest for concentration, we want to develop that one first. And it's not that we're leaving any gaps in the training, we're just picking the low-hanging fruit before we go for the difficult ones. We do this for several reasons. When you start developing concentration, a self-image starts to get produced. And this self-image is, I'm a person who can concentrate, or I'm not a person who can concentrate. This is easy or this is difficult. You want to establish a personality that it's easy. So pick the low-hanging fruit. The second thing, when you're working through a concentration exercise that is easy, the stillness will start to appear much more quickly. As soon as the stillness starts to appear, you're going to find that it's the same base type of stillness that will appear under the more difficult exercises. So really master this with the easy ones, and then when you start doing a more difficult exercise, remember the feeling quality of stillness from the easy exercise and introduce it into the difficult one. That'll reduce the static in the mind, it'll reduce the resistance to the exercise, and you'll master the more difficult exercises much more quickly. And the whole initiation of the Hermetics process is the same. Go through every exercise from step 1 to 10, and some of the second half of the book, it'll be like, I can't do this is impossible. That's fine. But go through, and some of them getting up to the last few steps, they're based in prayer. So if you're a prayer type personality and you introduce prayer and union with your deity into the exercise, you'll be able to do them really quickly. Once you've established and mapped out the whole book and done every exercise, you'll see a bunch of exercises in there that are easy. Do those exercises first. Master them first. The stillness that arises out of those easier exercises, introduce them into more difficult exercises, but don't leave anything unturned. Every exercise needs to be mastered, but the order is not linear. If you try to do this in a linear fashion, it's designed to fail. You simply can't. Very, very few, if any, people can complete the Initiation of Hermeneutics text in a linear fashion. The system is designed for intuitive people who can operate intuitively, not intellectuals who need a linear progression. So very important. Okay, so once you've mapped out the book, you've established what the low-hanging fruit is, you've practiced it. Now go to the medium difficulty and then the more higher difficulty exercises. And introducing the stillness that has arisen from the easier exercises into the more difficult exercises. You'll find if you get this concept mastered of take the low-hanging fruit, establish stillness, static disappears, increase difficulty, maintain awareness of the stillness underneath the exercise till you master the exercise, and then investigate more the form of the exercise after you've mastered the stillness. And at first glance, it's kind of like, wait a sec, that's back to front. You have to concentrate on form for the stillness to rise. That's true to some degree, but if you master the stillness of the idea, the form will arise. So this is a much faster path. So this hack will allow you to develop concentration much more quickly than the conventional methods. Okay, we'll go through more hacks in the training. It'll either be here on YouTube or I'll post them in the online library. Okay, thanks for your time and see you on the next video.